Hello and welcome back to my garden. I took a much needed break for winter, put my garden to sleep and took a little break from doing my videos. Um, and now that we are in spring here in Melbourne, I'm really excited to start going back into my garden and start filming what's happening in my garden. There's a lot happening, as you can see. I'll start with my roses. I think this is the first year that this one is doing really well. It's put on a lot of new growth, and I'm excited to see all the new buds starting to form. You can see little rose buds starting to form here. And my David Austin Olivia rose is just blossoming, and she's put on so much new growth, and I'm really surprised with the growth because we didn't really get to prune her in winter, which we're supposed to. I wasn't too worried because she was quite young, and this is the second year that I'm having her in my garden, so I didn't think a very hard prune was necessary because she was really small, and looks like she's really happy with the decision. She's thriving, putting on a lot of new buds, and just getting ready to bloom for November. That's when I usually have my roses in full bloom. And just with this one, the one that's climbing, my Pierre de Ronsard, I think I didn't get to prune her really well until really late, so she seems a little bit in of kind of a shock, but I don't know. I can see a lot of buds forming, so I guess that's a good sign. My rose, this is sort of a dwarf rose. She's doing really well. Last year wasn't really good for her because she developed a lot of black spots, which is very normal for roses. But this year you can see a lot of new growth is happening. And this one has the most beautiful like blood red roses, and when it does produce, it produces a lot. So I'm really excited to see the show that she's gonna put on for me this year. My the anemone, Japanese anemone, is coming back after completely dying out in winter. That also reminds me, I have my peony right in here. This is the second year, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will get some flowers this year. This is the variety peony rose, and if I can get these guys to bloom, it's just gonna look so beautiful. Like, I cannot wait. We'll see. Let's hope. Here are some self-seeded foxgloves, and I really like where they've self-seeded. I've been doing a lot of reading, and like I've come across a lot of self-seeded foxgloves that have moved into different parts of the garden, which I'm hoping that they'll thrive in. And yeah, it's sort of like a succulent corner, and I put some daffodils in here. They've sort of flowered and matured, and I'm just waiting for them to go send all the energy back to the bulb. With daffodils, they say to sort of let the flower bloom and then let them die out, and let all the green bits here die out, go brown, and basically rot. The process basically sends all the energy back into the bulb so that next year it's all ready to flower again. If you pick the daffodil, the chances of getting a second flowering in the coming year is limited. But yeah, that's why I just leave these guys to do their own thing. This is a lavender I got last year. I really wanted a lavender in my bed, in this bed. And I really like this variety of lavender. because it just got this really nice velvety foliage on it. Sorry, my camera is just not focusing really well. Really nice foliage, and I really love the lavender. I'm not sure. Yeah, this variety. This is the French variety, French lavender. I really love French lavender and English lavender. I think my favorite will be English lavender because I really love how the lavenders are. Like you can pick them, dry them, and like make all sorts of things out of them. You can do the same with these ones, but I like the look of English lavender. It just looks like the classic, you know, lavender that is used in, herbal medicines and stuff. Moving on, my blueberries. I really need to take care of these guys because they look like they've been, I'm not look like, well, they are overtaken by grass. So I really need to get in here and pick out the grass and give the blueberry plant a chance to thrive. So that's what I'm gonna do. My grape is starting to bud, new growth, which is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to see what this guy would do. My daisy is in full bloom. This has been one of the highlights of my spring, and I'm really, really happy to see her. She's just the best daisy plant ever. No matter how much I prune her, cut her, you know, she just comes back stronger every year. So I'm really grateful for her. She just doesn't need a lot of love, but gives back so much in return. And my tulips, I wasn't a fan, to be honest, when I got the yellow ones. I just got the cheapest one there was. And yeah, I had a video of planting these a few months back. If you've been watching my videos, you'll see me planting these bulbs, and let's just look. So this is an update also. So yeah, this is how they turned out. Aren't they beautiful? Just look at them. And in the morning, they all closed up. And as the sun comes out, they open up. And at night, they close up back again. And it's just so beautiful. I've moved the pot here so I can see these flowers every day. First thing. So yeah, those are my tulips. This bed here, as you can see, these ones are tulips, but I don't think they're coming back because these bulbs I planted 3 years ago. They've had really good 2 years blooming, and as tulips go, everyone, like all the plant enthusiasts and gardeners I follow always say that you can only get like 2 to 3 years out of tulips, and then you have to plant a new batch of bulbs again. And yeah, so I'm not too sad about it because I was expecting them to, you know, probably not flower this year, but yeah, we'll see. What I'll do is I'll still keep hoping they do bloom, but if they don't, I'm gonna dig them up and get some new ones for next year. This is a feverfew cutting that I put in last year, and she's sort of taking over the whole place. I kind of like it, but if she's taking over too much space, then I might have to cut her down. I think these are some anemones, not anemones, like these ones that's coming up here. I did plant a lot of bulbs here in autumn, but all the cheeky birds just seem to dig this soil, and I got so annoyed. I had to put a net all over this bed just so that they couldn't dig out the new bulbs. So I don't know how many that actually was left in there after the birds had a go at it, but yeah, this one is like a freesia, a seedling that I got earlier this year, and she seems to be doing really well, like just a really nice pop of color, and I'm really glad to see her blooming. My Felicia Rose, bless her heart, she's just a champ in my garden. She doesn't need a lot of love, not too fussy. I just feed her with liquid fertilizer and rose fertilizer every growing season. So a week ago I gave her like a good feed of the pellets, like the rose fertilizer, and which is like a slow release fertilizer. So what it does is it like releases the fertilizer, just the good stuff over time, so that the plant can take in as much as they need. And I'm also hoping to give her some liquid seaweed fertilizer. She does look like she needs a little bit of love. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really hoping to have a lot of flowers from this one this year, because this is the smallest rose in my garden in terms of size, but this is the most fragrant one. So what I want to do is I want to dry them and make some rose tea for myself and my friends. Yeah, so that's my plan for this one, and hopefully after I give her a couple of seaweed solution over the next couple of weeks, she will come back more vigorously, and the color in her leaves will start to come back. This daisy is also in full bloom at the moment. I don't remember the exact name of this one, but the reason why I chose her for my garden is because I really like the long stems that form in these ones. Like, they're really nice and long, and my hope was to sort of put her in different pockets of my garden and create like a seamless look. I think I can really also pick them and take them inside and put them in vases. I've never tried that, but I might, because at the moment I don't have any annuals because we're just going into the season. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So that is all for today. I hope to film some seed sowing video, and if I do get up to it, I will upload it sometime over the coming weeks. And until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my garden come back to life after winter, and I hope to share my garden updates for this spring and summer season. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.